Hello, and welcome to today's episode of the Father Support Network. I'm your host, Dr. Mike Wangba, and I also wish you compliment of the season. Merry Christmas. Join me to toast the season. Whether you celebrate Christmas or not, whether you believe in Christmas or not, let's just celebrate the holidays and celebrate the festive season. I want to talk about the importance, the benefit of having a father in a child's life. But before we get into that, I want to invite you, as usual, to like, subscribe, and share this video and comment as well, so that we could get this message across to as many uh, that will benefit from it. So, what is the benefit of father in a child's life? This is very immense. Uh, a father plays a very critical role in a child's life. And like I always say, if it takes two to make a child, it takes two to raise the child. And I was fortunate enough to have been raised in a traditional household where the father, my dad, and my mom lived together, and throughout the rest of their life. And my dad was, in the traditional sense, conventional sense, the provider, if you want to put it that way. Uh, Usually go out to some work. My mom handled the home aspect of it. But we live in contemporary times, where unfortunately there are many families that are broken up, where families are separated, or where they've been divorced, and children stay, for the majority, stay with their moms. Um, what is the role of a father? Why important is it for the father to continue to be in the child's life, and what is the benefit? Number one, a father provides guidance. A father provides leadership. Um, a father provides structure to a child, and that's not to say that a woman can't do that. But naturally, men. I would say father now. I would say father. I say man now, because I know people could look at fatherhood in a functional sense and look at it. I've heard someone say, I'm the father, I'm the mother, but I'm talking about men now, biological men that are that have kids. A woman is provides something very important to a child's life. It's a balance. Provides a kind of like emotional. Women are kind of seem to be very emotional, or afraid to see, to have the more emotional strength. So, father, a mother derive, if a child can derive their emotional strength, their emotional growth, emotional development from the mom, whereas the father can derive the strength, the structure, the frame, the guidance that in is the leadership. Um, so, a father will provide that, and when a father is not in the child's life, that is threatened. We're bound to likely have a child that is growing up without that frame. So I'll tell you what a frame is. So you go to school, you learn social norms, you learn how to behave. You go to, in the society, there's compensation, there's reward for bad behavior, there's reward for good behavior, there's punishment for bad behavior. You learn how to deal with your fellow men, your fellow women. You learn how to relate in the society. So the father provides that leadership, provides the home is the first place where you're being socially trained, and the father provides that. Now that's one benefit. Another benefit, if we go specifically, we could look. I've seen situations, people around me, friends around me, where uh, kids are growing up in a single mother household, and where uh, the father is absent, and the child, it could be a boy in this case, depending on the environment where the boy lives, is exposed to threat from bad influence. There might be gang in the area. Several situations where I've seen where such as has happened, kids, boys as young as 10, boys as young as 9, 8, 12, being targeted by guns, because when the father is not there, trust me, there's going to be some form of alternative. And alternative is not, it's not funny. It's a dangerous alternative where the streets take over, where the street becomes the father. We got the streets because it becomes the father. I recently had a situation where someone personally I know have been going through that, where the boy is unfortunately exposed to such threats. But the father again related that provides a shield. Is a protection, is a shield. Is when you have a defense, like we have someone that is there to shield you from this. To not necessarily to that, just being there means that you are somewhat protected. You're somewhat. It's like a defense mechanism against all kind of stuff. Then also in the girl's child life, you are your daughter's your daughter's first love. So your daughter learns from you uh, what it is to be a man. Your daughter learns from you what it is to what a man is, the definition of a man in a functional sense. And that is why we need to conduct ourselves in a way uh, that our children, because children learn by what they see rather than sometimes by what you tell them. So when you're in your child's life, when you're active in your child's life, in your daughter's life, when you're attentive to your daughter's needs, when you provide for your daughter's stuff, because we are the product of our childhood. No matter the behaviors the behavior we exhibit as adults are things that we have experienced as a child. So whatever we've experienced as a child, whether you experience some kind of abandonment, you experience some kind of neglect, you don't have a father in life. Sometimes you hear people say that the issue, and you keep seeking a dad in men, and this could impact in your choice of men. This could impact in how you relate with other men. So that is why it's important for a man to be in the child's life. And sometimes we emphasize so much uh, financial provision, but provision as a man is beyond money, is beyond finance, is the ideology that you imbibe in the children. It's the philosophy of life, it's the value, the morals, the value that they live by. It is how you teach them to navigate life, the complexities of life. Those are the things that matters. It's the intellectual leadership. It is being involved in their life, involved in their tasks, in their homework, involved in their schoolwork, involved in their social, um, in how they socialize, being involved in being there for them when they need you, showing them by experience, leading by experience. Because I remember growing up, my dad used to say I was as a mommy's boy. Yeah, I thought I grew up this people. But when my dad passed, I come to realize the significant impact that my dad had in my life. In terms of the ideas, in terms of the values, in terms of how those values, those words mold me, how those words help me to become the man that I am, help me to understand life, help me to be able to live life, to be able to navigate the challenges that you face as a man, raising, being developing from that boyhood to manhood, and being able to, because we have so many boys that have turned men that are feminized, because by virtue of being raised by just a mom. So they have in abundance the feminine traits, in abundance and less of the masculine trait. And this is a problem in the society. This is a problem in the relationship that they're going to forge, because they don't know otherwise. They're not to be masculine. And we have women as well that are raised in a way without asking the father. And you see this contentions. You see this quest for masculinity, and you see, all of these contestations in developing healthy, good relationship. So for a healthy society, the family is very important, and the family should be one, the father, the mom. But it is unfortunate that not every family will be in that traditional sense. But it is also important that the father continues to be in the life of the child, regardless of the composition of the family, the modern day family. So I'm imploring you, fathers, to do your utmost best to be in your child's life, because if you're not, the alternative is bad. If you're not in your kid's life, um, other people are gonna be there, and then you end up having an ill and unhealthy society. So we need to break that. We need to break that barrier. We need to break the bond. We need to be able to raise kids that are healthy, kids that will contribute to a healthy and fruitful society. So fathers are very important, and I encourage you, fathers. I encourage you, mothers, to provide the environment for fathers to be there, and I pray for fathers to not give up on your kids. Okay, I'll leave it at that. I'll let you carry on enjoying your Christmas, and I'll see you another time.